Hold up. Yeah, he's not crazy. Even if they try cancel me, that ain't gon' faze me. Yeah, I sin. God forgave me. How the fuck I'm gon' change the world if they gon' change me? Yeah, he's not crazy. Well, maybe I am. Never thought I'd be a billionaire, now I'm like, maybe I can. Jesus walks. Nigga, I ran. Sorry I pissed you off, I do it again.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We're going to be doing part two of Kanye's reading. If you're interested and you want to see part one, that should be in my community. I posted it recently. So, just to preface, disclaimer first. Everything I say is alleged. I'm just interpreting the energy in the cards based off how I see, hear, and feel. Okay. Also, please do not subscribe to my channel. While I am grateful if you do, but please don't subscribe to my channel if you are anticipating that you will agree with everything that I say from this day moving forward. All right, that's just not going to happen. So if you're one of those type of people, just don't bother, please and thank you. So previously, we talked about Kanye set Horus. We talked about Jesus. And we talked about the Bible, how what I'm coming to understand more after the fact of that reading and based off of things that's been going on is that the Bible, in which I've said in the previous reading, is like a script, a play script. And we have people all over in different places because when you're doing rituals and such, it's good to have symbols. That's a part of rituals, right? Repetition, symbols, and what's the other one? Trauma, right? So when you're programming, when you're doing work, spiritual work, these are the things that make it a solid foundation in order to successfully do such. So I feel like everybody is playing a role, and obviously we know that Kanye is Jesus. At least that's what he calls himself, and that's the role that he's playing. He's been crucified a lot. A lot of people have, but based off of what he says, and I feel like in some way, shape, or form, in his um, attempts to get people to think for themselves and think outside the box, he could say some things that sometimes will hit us, like when he wore the White Lives Matter shirt. I even got triggered for a second, I mean a split second, because my program wanted to say, hey, you're black like me, so what the hell? You know what I mean? But he did choose his family, and that's a part of his explanation. But I also feel like society and the media, most people have the same outlook, okay, based off of programming. So if they tell you who your enemy is, if they're telling you what to think, how to feel, what to focus on, then you're missing the bigger picture because you're focused on something that is highly, highly irrelevant in the grander scheme of things. So they give you an enemy. They give you the rights and wrongs. Okay. Now, let's see. One second. What else did we talk about? So I'm going to try to put a timestamp in here for where to go to if you're not interested in what I'm saying, which will only be a few more minutes. I just want to make sure I go through my notes. And so we've been seeing Jaguar Wright talk about a lot of stuff that's been going on more frequently. She has in the past as well. But she was talking about how Jay-Z and Beyonce, how it was like this dowry energy, how, so, and I remember maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago, I did a reading. I believe I will post it in the community if anybody's interested. But I was talking about Lori Harvey specifically, how she, like the Bridgerton energy, how she was dating around to find a suitor. She was being, what's the word? Because even Jay-Z used this word in that song, Upgrade You, I think. What's the damn word, y'all? It'll come to me. But, he was pursuing her basically. That's not the word, but pursuing her basically. And so, suitor, like the best suitor. I can't think of the word. So, anyway, let me see what else. So Kanye, again, in this whole Bible scene, is like it make me think of "Can't Tell Me Nothing," and even in this moment, wait till I get my money right. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me nothing, right? So I feel like that's a part of this too. And if we listen to a lot of Kanye's music, it's been self-fulfilling prophecies. You know what I mean? With his relationship and everything else. If that was pre-planned or it just came out that way because we know what we speak, especially what we sing, will come into fruition at some point. What we think, see, hear, feel, say constantly, what we start to believe will start manifesting. So he is also representing, the kundalini, which we all are. You know what I mean? This is just on a grand scale as a play. So the kundalini rising from the root to the crown so that, Christ can sit at the throne on the crown chakra, right? So it's just this enlightenment. And again, we have this mass awakening. A lot of people are coming around to, in a nutshell, thinking for themselves, seeing things for what they really are, okay? Or even just considering a different point of view. We also, in the last reading, talked about how everything that Kanye is going through, we talked about the Kardashian and everything that we've said has happened, basically. And I talked about how it was a point in the reading where I didn't want to say because I said that Kanye has something up his sleeve, and I feel like we're seeing that as well. So if we look at the Bible and we pay attention to what's going on, and I don't know shit about the Bible, but a little bit here and there, like Revelations and Judgment and all the, signs and things. I feel like we're up and around through in there somewhere. Okay. And you see, we're crucifying a lot of people, whether it be true or not. So I guess we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Let me write this time down, 7:30, so I can put it in the comments. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So let's see what's going on with Kanye. What is Kanye's current energy, thoughts, and feelings? Just want to look at his general energy first. Five of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. So he's out in the cold. We know he was allegedly missing, and I don't know if he's resurfaced or not again. But this is with intention because the Ace of Swords is following here. This is again to get his mind right. This is an intentional out in the cold, shut myself out, Let's see what else. We got the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know what stages he is in terms of that situation with the bank and his finances and money and stuff like that. He could be, spending time with some family as well. The last card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles. So we have not a lot of information so far, but that's good. So it could be, this message should be pretty clear. So let me grab these cards and clarify. And I'm not going to say too much either in terms of if it's something like last reading where I feel like I should hold back a little bit. But if I can, without giving it away, I will allude in some space what it could be. All right. Again, everything is alleged. Why the Five Pentacles for Kanye's current energy? And we also, again, y'all, in a lot of readings leading up to this, we talked about how their plans, so to speak, allegedly, meaning the media and those that have power, allegedly. Their plan, again, is with this mind control energy. Okay. It doesn't have to be literally what you think it is, but it is planting seeds in your mind. In my opinion, mind is Christ. When we talk about God, we don't talk about him as a physical thing. I mean, the best way that I could explain him is a thought, I guess. You know what I mean? It's a thought. Your thoughts and your words create your reality. So if they want to have you think and speak, etc., what they want you to do, then they're going to plant seeds, right? So we talked about how they were going to talk a lot about um, mental illness and how this is all a part of their so-called plan. Okay, again, to control the masses, the mind control, attacking the kids or through the kids. We said this, and mental instability. So he's plotting and planning. Kanye is. There's some type of success here. He's making future plans basically, and to him it's looking real good. He's pretty confident about it, but that's good. That's in Kanye fashion. Whenever I want to meditate and I want to invoke the energy and the feeling of confidence, that's who I'm gonna listen to. Give me one more for the Five of Pentacles. So for the Five of Pentacles, y'all, it's the Three of Cups, Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and then the card that just came out is the Seven of Pentacles. So waiting for news, possibly a plan, waiting for it to implement a plan, looking at future energy as well. So why the Ace of Swords? Six of Cups. Maybe learning from his mistakes or using past connections for something here. Nine of Pentacles. So maybe he doesn't want to work with anybody right now, if you will, because of past failures in relationships. So it's this independence he's working towards. It's stressful, it's hard, but he's still confident. By the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So he might be. This is what I was thinking earlier when I was meditating and listening to his music. It's like, yeah, it's my money and it's the principle, and I'm gonna try to get my shit. But at the end of the day, even without the money, I'm still Kanye, and that's the energy that we all have to have, because that's about how knowing who you are, with or without the money. I'm still me. I'm still that person. I'm still that girl. I'm still that guy. Like I'm that person based off of my energy, my DNA, and who I am and who I'm going to be, the legacy that I will live. We also talked about how that's an infiltration into the bloodline. You see what I'm saying? Like we say, allegedly, a lot of these couples is put together. I do feel like there's an emotional connection between, well, from Kanye possibly to Kim. It could be both ways. I'm not really sure. It's a little confusing, the energy I get there. But I do feel like he has feelings for her. And it is, again, fighting that root chakra energy with feeling abandoned or in some way as a child, or whatever things that you have to work through in this lifetime, for lack of a better word, to be stable in how you feel about yourself. So working through all of those insecurities and wanting to be a superstar and wanting to be the best and wanting to run in those crowds with the best. It's that back and forth, that shadow, that Set and that Horus. You know what I mean? It's a balance. So we don't want to get rid of Set and we don't want to get rid of Horus. We want to balance it. You know what I mean? Um, and that's just darker nature, right? Or that's just standing up for myself. That's just being who you are naturally supposed to be before the programming and the um, what you want to call it, the trauma of the ritual, the breaking down, and that could be applied to whomever, whether it's your personal life, whether it's your DNA and your bloodline, whatever it is, we all can relate to that in some capacity for your personal understanding of what I'm trying to say. So tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles. Like with or without that, I'm still Kanye. Ten of Pentacles. I can get that back. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I can get that back. I'm still going to try to get my stuff because it's the principle, and I'm going to stand up and I'm trying to relay a message more so than, get the money back or whatever the case is. So, and this is just my perception. And this is how I'm getting the energy, y'all. Let's see. Anything else before we move on? Queen of Swords. Fool card. Yeah. It's like I can't be stopped. I can get that back because it is who I am. I am the money. I am the fame. I am whatever I want. Whatever I desire, I am. All right. Four wands on the front, stability here. Something maybe about their relationship will come out, whether that's from him or her. So, like I said, infiltration of that particular bloodline when it comes to Kim, allegedly. So, again, watch the first reading if you're interested in hearing more about that energy. So, okay. Hmm. So, what should we ask? So, let's just see. I'm going to, as usual, my higher self connect to his higher self and just see what he wants to say. And then we'll go from there. Let's see. So, I'm hearing Trinity. So, three. And it's like this place of choosing my battles or choosing when to fight the battle. It made me think of that song, Joyner Lucas and Logic, Isis. And he say, what's beef? And paraphrasing, when you leave it in the past, let it heal, let it something, when enough time passed, then you blast. That's the kind of energy I'm getting with that. And I think that's the energy in general with the shifts of the scale or the weighing of the scale and, the turning of tides. So let's see what else. Chemicals, what else? Let's see. So I see some type of new project. And again, this could be independent, but I am seeing some other people here, or this could just be him talking about it. Malvo, go sit down. Give me a second, y'all. All right, so let's clarify. But I do see some type of, he could be doing another interview or something like that. It could be with a female this time. I'm seeing a lot of females, and this could just be women in his life, okay? I don't remember what Kim zodiac is or anything, but I have earth and fire female energy. So let's see. And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a matching zodiac. All right. So out of Three of Cups, we got the Three of Wands again, waiting for some type of news before he makes a move. So he should be probably resurfacing again soon. Could be like getting 3 to 8 days, but for just to cover my bases, I like to say 3 to 8 days or 3 to 8 weeks. I don't think it'll be that long, but it could be. So somebody is about to be mad at Kanye, allegedly. This is a King of Wands that could be upset with this tower. And it could just be people in general. Let's see. One more for that. Okay. Because of a partnership that's about to take place. So, or it could be walking away from the partnership because the Eight of Cups is next. And that's that moving on energy. Moving on from what? What is this all about? Tell us about this. Something new, another creative project is the Queen of Wands again. So it could be a relationship. Yeah, the Empress is here. So some big old something with this situation. I'm gonna come back and clarify and try to see what it is. Okay. It could be a divorce because I do have a Hierophant. Oh shit, I got the Justice in my hand too, and the Queen of Cups, and that's who I see her Kim is. But she could be represented by any queen up here, right? But this could be multiple relationships, whether it's work and or love. But the Hierophant is on top of the deck, and Justice is in my hand. Five of Cups behind that Justice. So let's see why the Queen of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. So somebody could be calling something selfish, manipulative, but more so selfish. I feel like again towards it could be either him or her, or it don't have to be neither one, but judgment. What's this here? What's this? Yeah, it's gonna be more news about the separation or the separation. Because the Queen of Pentacles is here. What we was just clarifying, now I'm clarifying is Three of Pentacles, which could be a physical meeting and or interview or just some type of meeting of some sort. Judgment is there with the King of Pentacles and the World card. Why the Queen of Wands twice? The Hangman. So somebody's holding somebody up allegedly. Somebody's watching allegedly. Stalking-ish energy. But I am seeing witchcraft here, allegedly. And I really don't like to say that just because everybody say that about everybody at this point. So I don't like to too much dwell in that. But let's see. What's this here? What's this with the High Priestess? Masculine in reverse. Go, y'all, watch part one. It go in, I know y'all, my videos be long sometimes and I'll go in depth on that. But I talk about this energy. This made me think about, I forgot how it's this, it made me feel like allegedly they were doing this to Kanye in a lot of different forms of mental manipulation. So just go watch it. So masculine in reverse. And that's under the High Priestess. So that's the damn magic. Witchcraft. All right. So what's this tower with this relationship or partnership in this Eight of Cups? What's this? And the Empress. What's that? Reverse in reverse. And then intensification was on the back, homecoming. I said previously, well, it was just a Kardashian read that somebody was getting back together, and that could be any freaking one of them. But this made me think of that. But I don't know. Let me look at this a little bit. The Empress is here. Okay, so it's some type of new beginning again, whether it's just business and or relationship. But so I know damn well Kim ain't pregnant, or Kanye got somebody else pregnant. I don't think that's what it is, but I'll mention it just in case. Okay, let's get these up. So what is Kanye trying to convey with all his, I haven't really seen his interviews, just little clips and stuff here. So what is Kanye trying to get across with the interviews that he's doing, with the statements he's making, with the moves he's making? What is Kanye allegedly trying to get across? Y'all put some questions in the comments if y'all want me to do another part, because I'm not sure what to ask, honestly. So let's see. What is Kanye trying to get across? The Moon, the Queen of Wands, he's trying to expose somebody in the system properly as well. Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. He's trying to expose the family, baby, allegedly. So we have the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So this could just be his marriage and or some family dynamic here. So Next, I'm going to ask what we could see next from Kanye and such. Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords is here. Five of Pentacles, the Victory. Oh, Victory, Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. That's a lot. That's a lot. He's trying to convey a lot, y'all. He's trying to convey a lot. We're not surprised, right? So let's see. What's up under this moon? What is this that's hidden? If it's exposing Kanye, I'm not going to say it as far as his next big move. I don't want to. I know people probably ain't watching my channel, which I think they do. I hate to be that person. They be like, people be stealing my shit and what I say. Because my channel is so small. But also, I'd be like, well, girl, shit, if you got the message and we all can tap into the energy, then maybe they just got the message. So, you know, why moon? The fourth cup. Like, what? It's like, I just want to be left alone. Like, yeah. But also have this calling to not just be in hermit mode. It's this calling of a bigger purpose, is what I'm getting from his perception, right? So he really would like to chill and just be a regular dude in some aspects, but he feels like he has a role to do. And also he has obligations that he's already set in motion. So, you know, once you become your own boss in some aspect, then you have obligations, whether they be contractual or otherwise. So why the Queen of Wands? Also, could be some story about somebody leaving something or negligence type of energy is what I'm kind of getting, like negligence and exploitation. Selfish energy again. I'm not sure what this is with a watch or timing. I'm gonna come back and look at that as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's like it keep making me feel like I don't know if they are formally divorced. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But it keep giving me that energy. Oh yeah, remember I kept on saying something about a loop that he was caught in, a loop that stems from childhood, and now it's being broken. But and I said that, and people were saying this, so it's so funny how I pick up on certain things, like whoever I may see um, commenting on it or making content about it, how I pick up on their mannerisms and things they might say, but how Kanye keeps going in and out of consciousness and subconsciousness of the programming and freaking out the programming. So that's what I'm getting to. And it's so funny because Kanye is it's just that petty ass energy with the style swords. Like he in his perception, it could be truth otherwise. His perception is like, I got you. It's like, I got you. Like this is not something that it could be, but this doesn't feel like even in its entirety, it could just be pieces. But it's like this is something that I've thought about. Like this is something that I've been working towards. Like this is a plan, you know, to obtain some type of success or unity or something. So let me see. Why the Seven of Cups? Why the Seven of Cups? Why the Seven of Cups for it's the devil in reverse. Yeah, breaking curses and breaking it's the devil breaking chains, breaking curses, breaking contracts, breaking yeah. So I can't think of the phrase I want to use, but y'all get what I'm saying. So yes, soon he'll be saying something, or somebody will be saying something about him. Hmm. Seems a little temperamental. Let me see a little bit more. Eight of Swords. So y'all know we said that somebody was going back to the crazy house, aka the cloning center. So I don't know if I'll ask, and I'll ask, and I feel like that applies to multiple people, like Orlando Brown, who somebody else asks for, if I would do a reading. So if not today, then tomorrow I will do Orlando Brown. So that could be him as well, y'all. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Sadly, it's a lot of people. So why the Queen of Cups? Magician. So if they are not divorced, y'all, if they're not formally divorced, who is holding it up? Is it Kanye? For real, for real? Like, is it like for real? Like, if we looked at the paper trail, who's holding up the divorce if they are not divorced? I'm not alluding to either way, but this is a question that's popping in my head because it's the energy of somebody wanting to remain, keep having control in some aspects. So let's say the mental health comes into question. Who would have power of attorney, if you will? Who would be able to say, "Hey, I want to commit this person," or "I want to woo off the bam"? Like because Kanye, I don't know. I'm sure he has other family, but is he close with any family? Does he trust any family, like blood family, that he would trust over him if something happened? Allegedly, I don't know what he has going on in that space. So who would be the next of kin, if you would, because his children are very young. So I wonder. Hmm. All right. So the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Lots and lots of stuff. So there is some type of opportunity that it has. Well, there's a lot of options here. So it could be a lot of people trying to reach Kanye. There could be a lot of people trying to work with Kanye, or this could be vice versa. It could be some mutual energy there too, but there is one in particular, Ace of Pentacles, that either will be spoken about or will be taken advantage of. And that's not negative or positive. It's just like, I'm going to jump on the opportunity. That's what I'm getting. So one more for the Knight of Swords. Six of Swords. Hmm. Hmm. So it's going into calmer waters here. So like I said, I do feel like there's an ending of even business relationship as well. So why the Five of Pentacles? Why the Five of Pentacles? The Star. He could be healing. Something could be healing. Some relationship or something could be healing. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Ten of Swords. My gosh. But and the question is, what is he trying to say? If they could do that, because we talked about as well, all the banks closing down, all before all this happened. I've said all of this in many readings. Um, the banks being shady with people's money, closing down, and the currency falling, the state of the currency falling. Um, so it could be depicting that as well. But if they could do it to Kanye, take his money, put his shit on hold, then they can do it to you too. And that could even just be some type of test they're doing, because they always run in tests. In my opinion, is they test everything before they do it full out on a mass scale, just to see how you will respond. So they know what to expect. Can we get away with this or not? How much of this can we get away with? Will it work to our advantage if we feel like we can't get away with this and there'll be some backlash from this person or these group of people or whatever? So let's see. You got the tower. Yeesh. Hmm. So the Six of Wands is the moon again and the King of Swords. Yeah, just the truth bearer, the light bearer. That's kind of what I'm getting. Starting from the bottom, now we here as it relates to chakra and consciousness. What's this Two of Cups? What's this relationship for? Is it business? Is it love? Or is it just masculine and feminine energy aligning? So yeah, I just feel like he will be making a lot of statements about relationships, about legal stuff, about what a lot of different people here. Like I said, we got the King of Wands here. We got a couple different, like he could be talking about a couple different couples as well. He's gonna be dropping some gems about history as well. And of course he'll get a lot of backlash for it. Uh, something contracts. Let's see. Is Kanye safe, allegedly, for lack of a better term? Is Kanye okay? Is he safe? Knight of Swords. He could be getting threats in some way, shape, or form from multiple people, or have been. Somebody tried to get him to meet up with them, and maybe he said he was, but he didn't. A very Chicago thing to fucking do. Even just to be like petty as fuck to your face, like a one up type of thing. I don't know. It's interesting. Let me see. What is this? Somebody's trying to betray you. A lot of Knight of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, he's very allegedly protected. But they're gonna keep trying to say he cray cray. They're gonna say, like I said, who has the POA? Or who would they allow to have POA if you know what I mean? Like that scenario, if ever. So I just feel like somebody is trying to make him look bad. Let's see. It just keeps seeming like one up over one up over one up. Trick, 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 trick your ass. Like you thought I was going left, but I went backwards and through here and over there through a magic door. Like that's what it feel like. It's the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups. Why the Queen of Wands? Why the Queen of Wands? Page of Cups. I don't want to see Kanye do another apology, whether it's for real or fake. I don't want to see it. Somebody could be apologizing to him. Because even when you're confident or you appear to be confident, we all know how to fake it. You know what I mean? It could be hard to be the only one. You got more people speaking up. We got Kyrie, etc., etc. It could be very hard to be the only one. Even when you feel like or know you're right or you have a point, regardless of else's truth, you know that you have a point and there's some validity and truth to what you're saying. It could be hard to be the only one saying a certain thing or doing a certain thing or starting that trend of something new, something different. It could be scary. You could doubt yourself sometimes. Now, somebody could be alleging that somebody did something for somebody and they didn't get a return. Why the Ace of Pentacles? I just want my shit. Why the Ace of Pentacles? The Page of Swords. It could be some type of challenge as well, offered to somebody, kind of like a versus, but not a versus, but it's like some type of challenge. I challenge you to a duel. Slap him with the glove. We're gonna walk at midnight, at dawn, 10 paces type energy. 10 of Pentacles. So somebody could be buying something. He could be buying something. I don't know what it is, but it looks like some type of purchase. And there's a betrayal, turning somebody's kid against them, or trying to manipulate a child's point of view of a parent, whether that be towards the Empress or the Emperor. Yeah. It's like this purging energy going on for Kanye. It's like new character unlocked. Again, I keep getting that energy. New character unlocked. So it could be just a mass thing as well. Like we said, we all are a reflection of each other. Um, so, and I know it's just a level of understanding that comes along with growth. But sometimes I wonder, and I'm guilty of this too, like how we could judge each other so harshly about things that we know damn well we've been through as well, or we've seen somebody go through. Or how you can judge somebody about something that you haven't been through. Again, I'm guilty of it as well, and I have to check myself. Like, if I'm looking at somebody's relationship, for example, and I'm like, I could never, knowing damn well a few years ago, I was in a bad relationship and I played myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I acted out of character. I didn't know my self-worth, all the things that we had to learn. And that's the reflection that Kanye is showing us as well. Even the parts that we want to fight ourselves about, or the parts that we want to hide from ourselves and other people. It's that fighting of that dark side, the or things that we're told are bad about us. How hard was it to be Kanye? Probably just as bad as you feel like it was hard to be you. And I know that in some way, shape, or form, he's a part of all of this. We all have our role to play. Um, you know, a lot of times I'm not saying Kanye is a villain or otherwise, but sometimes when watching these movies, I can definitely see where somebody's villain origin story started. I can understand their point of view as well as the other person's point of view. So how hard was it to be a young man born somewhere else, moves to somewhere else, live up to expectations of a parent that is very intelligent, being cast aside and unrecognized for your talents, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, wanting to express, and saying, no, 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 no. How hard was it to watch all these people that maybe ate off your energy, that you maybe wrote the song or you wrote the beat or you had the imagination to create this scene or this idea and get overlooked all the time? Like, we all can relate to that in some way, shape, or form. So for him, whatever adversities, just like we do, and we rarely give ourselves a pat on the back for all the shit that we go through and overcome. So for him to keep going regardless of all of that, and even the things that some of us don't like to hear Kanye say, um, for him to say the things, knowing the backlash he's going to get because he's the first to say or do or respond or act in that way, or at least the first to we see it done publicly in such a grand scale and have the, you know, notoriety that he does. So I, at least, even if I don't agree with somebody, the fact that they not going to back down from what they're saying just because nobody else is saying it or everybody else wants to make you feel crazy. If you see what you're talking about, then I guess that's all that matters. Because what you believe in true is the only what you believe and say and etc. is the only thing that's going to matter in your own reality because you're the only one creating your reality, in my opinion. So let's see what we can see next from Kanye. What can we see next from Kanye? Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it's that same story. Some type of offer, some type of challenge, some type of olive branch. It could be an apology with this page of cups, but it could also just be, it's like put some money on it type of thing. Like put your money where your mouth is type of thing. So I don't want to go over that again. So how is Kanye feeling about his wife that he's separated from, allegedly? Nothing, the world, the sun. It's like this indifference, I would say, this indifference. Like, I, oh, maybe this, if the Ace of Pentacles here, maybe this offer is to her in some way. So I don't know if he's apologizing to her or, offering a contract as it relates to the children, an olive branch just to have a truce or something like that. So maybe that's what it's related to. Let's see. What's the outcome for Kanye when it comes to all the drama that he's currently going through with his money, with his opinions, etc.? What's the outcome for Kanye? Ten of Wands. Let's see. Next, we got the Empress. So I don't know if it's any other female besides his ex that this is the, I mean, this is must be big because it's the same damn energy. Ace of Pentacles again. It's like dropping these burdens, starting something new, coming out big or go home. Put something on it. Putting my money where my mouth is, or to whomever. It's this. Let's see. I guess we're gonna have to follow through. They like follow through, please. Ten of Swords is here. Yay. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, we got another 10, the Wheel of Fortune on top of the deck. I'm not sure how to feel about this. And Nine of Swords on the bottom. It's like this boxing in. It's this boxing in energy. So Kanye could also be getting into his feminine energy, meaning his intuition, meaning nurturing, understanding, compassionate, empathy, sympathy. Interesting. Okay, so look, 10, the Wheel of Fortune on top of the deck, 10 of Wands, Empress, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. So both of these 10s is boxing in the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. So this could, again, be something said about or towards Kanye. But I'm asking about his outcome. So this could be endings of cycles, endings of, you know, generational curses and things like that. So again, I do feel like it's a new character unlocked. So let's go ahead and clarify. If any other questions arise from this one, then I'll ask them. Otherwise, this might be the end. This will be part 2. And again, if y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask in another part, then go ahead and write that in the comments. So I do feel like I could possibly get Orlando Brown's reading done today because I don't feel depleted. So I should be able to do that today. I'm gonna have to let my phone charge though. So 10 of Wands for the outcome for Kanye. Outcome for Kanye. The Hangman one has come out. So that does concern me a little bit. Hopefully they don't have a hold of him. I don't feel like they do. But this could be future energy. So let's see. Is the Knight of Pentacles in the world High Priestess for the Ten of Wands? So observing, like we said earlier, and picking my battles, knowing when to hold them and fold them, waiting for the right time, energy as well. And yeah, like I said, look, I feel like he's going into his feminine energy, or he could be seeking counsel from a feminine energy. Um, so again, the Ten of Wands is the Knight of Pentacles, the World, and the High Priestess. Again, that intuition leading to the next card, the Empress, is here for. The Emperor in reverse. I don't really do reverses, but I feel like that is significant, 50-50 on the clock. So again, it's this. It reminds me of the Super Bowl Snoop Dogg reading and how we were seeing this mirroring long hallway type of energy, and physically we seen that displayed with 50 Cent, and we seen how he was hanging upside down. Again, it's like as above, so below. Again, balancing the feminine energy. So I feel like he is going to go into that feminine energy in some way, shape, or form. Again, whether that's just being more nurturing, empathetic, sympathetic, or it could be some other way that I'm not particularly seeing right now. Or again, just give some advice. So give us more for the Empress. We got Six of Wands. Again, it could be some type of truce or olive branch, but I mean, a lot of them definitely work with the occult and magic, for lack of a better term. So we've all been saying that we are now in the feminine energy. So that would be beneficial to work in that energy to win. So again, they're definitely going to be a win. I'm hearing so it's already won. And shit, I lost my thought. Give me a second. It's like we already won. I can't remember what I was going to say. But the energy I was getting, like, of course, but it's hopefully it come back to me. Shoot. Let me see. Anything else for the Empress? Oh, that is the Pentacle. The Queen of Pentacles. Again, feminine energy. Four of Cups. One more. Three of Wands. Ten of Swords is here. So yeah, this is definitely convening with self. This is definitely contemplating. This is definitely shifting, shedding old skin type of energy. Do I got my soul's journey in here? We need to look at it. I hope I do. Or we'll just use a different day. Because I want to look more at this. See Hermit on the top, Nine of Cups on top, the Wheel of Fortune again. And then on the bottom, Two of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords. See, he's going to come out as a new character, the Fool. Two of Swords and Four of Swords in reverse. Six Swords in total. And then we have the Fool card upright. Six of Swords under the damn Fool card. Yeah, so Ace of Pentacle and the Star. New motherfucking character unlocked. Duality. Duality. Set Horus. Kanye. Yay. Jesus. Yeah. Sitting on the throne. All right. Oh yeah. I want to look at this more. Let me clarify this. What does my say that? I got Moonology in here. I'm being lazy, y'all. I'm in the bed doing this. And I only brought like 4 decks in here. So Moonology will work, and I'm gonna do Witch's Wisdom too. And then we done. So again, y'all let me know if y'all got any other questions. Please do like. And again, it's cool if you come and watch, whatever. But if you feel like we supposed to agree all the time, or whatever preconceived notions you might have about this channel, and you liable to feel away and unsubscribe or whatever the case is, don't subscribe to my channel. But I do appreciate you coming through and watching. I do. And I do appreciate those who genuinely do subscribe. And they understand that although we are the same in some spaces, that we have different opinions, and that's what contributes to growth. Because I really don't give a fuck what you believe, or do in your own personal life. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hold it against you. It's just not my place. And so, if you're that type of person that does do that, well, I don't want you over here. All right. So we have be bold to make the first move. Ooh, I love it. I love Kanye. Your commitment is being tested. So he might be making the first move here with this Ace of Pentacles or whatever. I don't always agree with Kanye, but bring love into the situation. Again, that feminine, nurturing energy. But I respect his growth and him being himself, because we can't do shit without being ourselves. You're not. I have to keep learning that myself on a regular, daily, moment to moment basis. It's a struggle to program yourself and get all those negative thoughts and beliefs up and out of here. So the end of a tough cycle approaches is the next card. I feel like these speak for themselves in relation to what we just talked about. Believe in the impossible, meditate and contemplate, have faith in your dreams on the bottom, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Let's do Witch's Wisdom. I love readings like this where I can go into deep, where it feels natural and it just comes to me, and then I get to researching and stuff. Um, or if I don't have to research and it just all comes together and I understand the message. So I know this is not the typical reading, but I hope that somebody was looking for a reading like this and they get it and it's some confirmation for them. So let's see. What's up with the Witch's Wisdom? One more clarification. We got one flipped over. Magic with the candles. Interesting. Interesting. Let me see what I'm picking up off of this card. So I think that he's just setting his intentions very precisely. He knows what he's trying to accomplish. He knows, what he's trying to accomplish. And also on this particular card, which is Wisdom, Candles, Magic, it's multiple candles here, all the colors of the chakras. Let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Different shades of red. And I just feel like it's like contagious because they all touch from each other pretty much. I just feel like it's a domino effect of like, so again, like a mass awakening, a mass awareness. Uh, it's like a signal. I don't know. It feels good though. So I'm gonna see if one more card come out. Anything else? Anything else to clarify this? We got Death on top of the deck, Invocation, Ritual on the bottom. So which is Cottage and Security, Protection. So I keep feeling kind of, so I'm like 80% sure that Yay is good. 20% is like either they're trying to get a hold of him or it's something. It's a little bit off. So with the Witch's Cottage, what it makes me think of often is how they get some of these celebrities allegedly. We'll use Britney Spears as an example, where she really don't have no control. And allegedly people could be posting for her, people could just tell you anything, or just like a crazy house kind of mental health facility. And or another way I look at it as well is those celebrities that's not with the program, because I was questioning, I didn't do any research, just asking myself, wondering, is there any celebrities that are not a part of the demonic death contracts and all of that energy? And then I did a reading and I was seeing how somebody was being picked up. I posted it kind of with the Andrew Tate situation. That some people do get set up. You know what I mean? We've seen other cases where we like, well, this person could be, they a little sketchy, they're a little sus. So they play on that as well. Just when you have a little opening and a crack of a doubt about somebody, whether it's from their own doing or just rumors, that you could kind of be like on the fence. So we know some people that do display behaviors that would insinuate that they are or were a part of it. But I do think that it could be a handful of people with power and influence that are not with the shits. And I'm still on the fence with that. So we shall see. And it's very few. But we can tell by their associations and what's happening to them and whether or not there's any real proof or merit to the accusations, etc., against them. If there are any, but some people just, selective. Some people can say whatever they want to say. Some people can't say, they can barely take a deep breath. You know what I mean? So, again, I just feel like new character unlocked and a shift and being intentional with his next actions. Hmm. So, I just want to crack the deck and ask, why the death card here? King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Devil. So I don't know. We'll do a part 3. Y'all let me know later.